Childhood is a time of wonder and growth. It is when we learn about the world and ourselves. But what happens when childhood is marked by difficult experiences? How do these experiences shape us as adults? Our early years have a profound impact on our physical and mental health. The experiences we have as children, both good and bad, stay with us. They influence how we see the world, how we interact with others, and even how our bodies function. When childhood is safe and nurturing, we develop a strong foundation for life. We learn to trust others, regulate our emotions, and build healthy relationships. However, when childhood is marked by trauma, it can have lasting consequences for our well-being. Understanding the impact of childhood trauma is crucial for promoting healing and resilience. Childhood trauma refers to deeply distressing or overwhelming experiences that occur during childhood. These experiences threaten a child's sense of safety and security. They can have long-term effects on a child's emotional, physical, and social development. Trauma can take many forms. Some common types of childhood trauma include physical abuse. This involves any intentional physical harm inflicted on a child. Sexual abuse. This refers to any sexual contact or exploitation of a child. Emotional abuse. This includes verbal abuse, humiliation, and constant criticism that harms a child's self-esteem. Neglect. This occurs when a child's basic needs for care, supervision, and affection are not met. Witnessing violence. This can include witnessing domestic violence, community violence, or war. These experiences can leave deep emotional scars. It is important to remember that every child experiences and responds to trauma differently. Trauma can have a profound impact on a person's mental health. It can disrupt a child's emotional development and create challenges that extend into adulthood. People who have experienced childhood trauma are at a higher risk of developing mental health conditions such as post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. This disorder can develop after a terrifying event. Symptoms include flashbacks, nightmares, anxiety, and avoidance. Depression. This is a mood disorder that causes persistent sadness, loss of interest, and feelings of hopelessness. Anxiety disorders. These disorders are characterized by excessive worry, fear, and physical symptoms like a racing heart or difficulty breathing. Childhood trauma can also make it difficult to manage emotions. Trauma can make it challenging to regulate emotions like anger, sadness, and fear. Maintain healthy relationships. Trust issues and fear of intimacy can arise from past trauma. Develop a positive self-image. Trauma can lead to negative self-beliefs and low self-esteem. The impact of childhood trauma extends beyond mental health. It can also affect physical health. The connection between the mind and body is powerful. When we experience trauma, it can manifest in physical symptoms and increase the risk of certain health conditions. Research has shown a link between childhood trauma and an increased risk of heart disease. Trauma can contribute to high blood pressure, inflammation, and other risk factors for heart problems. Stroke. The stress associated with trauma can increase the likelihood of stroke. Diabetes. Trauma can disrupt the body's ability to regulate blood sugar, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Autoimmune diseases. Trauma can weaken the immune system, making the body more susceptible to autoimmune disorders. Chronic pain. People who have experienced trauma may experience chronic pain conditions like back pain, headaches, or fibromyalgia. The link between childhood trauma and physical health highlights the importance of addressing trauma holistically. Section 5. Navigating relationships and social challenges. Childhood trauma can cast a long shadow on our ability to form and maintain healthy relationships. It can also impact our social interactions and overall well-being in various aspects of life. Here are some common challenges faced by individuals who have experienced childhood trauma. Difficulty trusting others. Trauma can make it challenging to trust others, leading to difficulties in forming close relationships. Fear of intimacy. Past trauma can create a fear of vulnerability and emotional closeness. Social isolation. Trauma can lead to withdrawal from social situations and difficulty connecting with others. Communication problems. Expressing needs and feelings can be challenging, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. Relationship instability. Individuals who have experienced trauma may struggle with relationship instability due to trust issues, fear of abandonment, or difficulty communicating effectively. Section 6. The importance of secure attachment. Early childhood experiences play a crucial role in shaping our attachment style, the way we connect with others in relationships. When children experience consistent love, care, and responsiveness from their caregivers, they develop a secure attachment style. Secure attachment provides a sense of safety and security, allowing children to explore the world with confidence. It lays the foundation for healthy relationships throughout life. However, when children experience trauma or neglect, it can disrupt the development of secure attachment. This can lead to insecure attachment styles, such as anxious attachment. Individuals with an anxious attachment style often crave closeness and fear abandonment. They may be overly dependent on others for validation and reassurance. Avoidant attachment. People with an avoidant attachment style tend to distance themselves from others emotionally. They may appear independent, but struggle with intimacy and vulnerability. Understanding your attachment style can provide insights into your relationship patterns and help you develop healthier ways of connecting with others. Section 7. Breaking free. The journey of healing. Healing from childhood trauma is possible. It is a journey that requires courage, self-compassion, and support. There is no one-size-fits-all approach, and the path to healing is unique for each individual. Here are some essential steps on the journey of healing from trauma. Acknowledge and validate your experiences. The first step is to acknowledge that the traumatic events happened and that your feelings are valid. It is important to give yourself permission to feel and process the pain. Seek professional help. A therapist specializing in trauma can provide a safe and supportive space to explore your experiences, develop coping mechanisms, and work through the emotional pain. Build a support system. Surrounding yourself with trusted individuals who can offer empathy, understanding, and encouragement is crucial. Section 8. Seeking professional help. Your path to recovery. Seeking professional help is essential for healing from childhood trauma. A therapist can provide guidance, support, and evidence-based therapies to help you process your experiences, manage symptoms, and develop healthy coping mechanisms. Several types of therapy can be effective in treating trauma, including trauma-focused cognitive behavioral therapy, TFCBT. This therapy helps you identify and change negative thought patterns and behaviors that have resulted from the trauma. Eye movement, desensitization and reprocessing, EMDR. EMDR uses bilateral stimulation, such as eye movements, to help you process and reframe traumatic memories. Somatic experiencing. This approach focuses on the body's physical responses to trauma and helps you release trapped trauma energy. Section 9. Building resilience. Empowering yourself. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and thrive despite challenges. While childhood trauma can have lasting impacts, you can take steps to build resilience and reclaim your life. Here are some strategies for building resilience. Practice self-care. Engage in activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit, such as exercise, healthy eating, meditation, or spending time in nature. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Find healthy ways to manage stress and difficult emotions, such as deep breathing exercises, journaling, or engaging in hobbies. Set boundaries. Learn to set healthy boundaries in your relationships to protect your emotional well-being. Focus on your strengths. Identify your strengths and accomplishments to build self-esteem and confidence. Cultivate gratitude. Practice gratitude for the positive aspects of your life to shift your focus away from negativity. Section 10. A brighter future. Hope after trauma. Healing from childhood trauma is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, effort, and support. But remember, you are not alone, and there is hope for a brighter future. By understanding the impact of childhood trauma, seeking professional help, and practicing self-care, you can begin to heal the wounds of the past and create a more fulfilling life. Remember to be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and never give up on your journey to healing and well-being.